Hey guys, and welcome back. Quite often I get asked the question, what would be my top recommendation for successful breeding of fancy guppies? So today I'll tell you my 5 top tips for successful breeding of show quality fancy guppies. So the tip number 1 would be to keep your fish well fed. Ideally feed your breeding tank 2 to 3 times per day, and perfect would be if at least one of these feedings would be live or frozen food. If the adults are well fed, there is much smaller chance that they would chase the babies. Especially with broadtail guppies, babies are quite quicker than parents, and therefore chasing them down means spending more energy for parents, and if you're feeding them well, they simply won't do that. In case that you're colony breeding your guppies, you also need to think about what you feed, as not only parents will need to eat but also fry. Ideal would be baby live brine shrimp, as it will spread across the entire tank and both parents and fry loves it. You can also use Daphnia, either live or frozen, or commercial foods like flakes will do great as well. Keep in mind that ideal is very diet, so ideally feed bunch of stuff that can be eaten by both adult guppies and fry. Tip number 2 would be heavily blend your aquarium, and I know that you hear this from many aquarists, but it will really benefit your guppy breeding. First of all, heavily blended aquarium will create a lot of hiding spaces for the fry to hide from the adults. This is very important if you intend to grow your fry up in the same aquarium. Another great positive is that plants, and especially mosses like Java moss, will grow microorganisms and algae that serves as a perfect fry food. We know that guppies are opportunistic eaters, and therefore having that source of food in microorganisms and algae is very beneficial, as they can munch on it all day long. Another reason is that keeping heavily blended tank with substrate will help you grow up much harder guppies. While swimming around the tank, they get to scratch on plants, substrate, etc. and kinda build immunity for that. However, if you would only keep bare bottom tank without substrate and plants, and you would put the fish into heavily blended tank with substrate, they may get hurt and get various skin infections. Last but not least, plants create oxygen and help you keep your water clean. They'll live from the waste your fish produce, and they'll help you remove nitrates from your water, what's once again very beneficial. Tip number 3 would be to grow your males and females separately. If you want to have beautiful males, and this once again applies especially to broadtail guppies, have an aquarium set up and cycled and remove males from the fry as soon as you are able to sex them. First benefit of doing this is that you have under control which males are hitting the females, as some of the young males may not be as high quality as you want for further breeding. The development of separated males should also be much better, what's caused by the absence of females. Now first of all, this way you eliminate the threat that females would be aggressive towards the males and shatter their fins, and also there will be only very small chance of ripping each other's fins, as they won't compete with each other over the females. As you know, male guppies are trying to breed almost all the time, and it's recommended to have at least 2 to 3 females per one male in case you're colony breeding them. When trying to breed, you can many times see males spreading their fins and kinda shaking a little bit next to a female. By this way, they're trying to attract the female, so she would be willing to breed. Now in case of more males in a tank, they'll naturally start fighting with each other, rip each other's fins, trying to make the other male less healthy and good looking, and theoretically increase the chances for aggressor to breed, as now he will look more well and healthy. However, usually what you get is after a short period of time, all your males are shattered, what's decreasing the quality of your guppies both for shows, but also selling in general, as nobody wants to buy shattered guppies. Tip number 4 is start with a good quality guppies. Now when starting a new breeding project, I would strongly encourage you to start either with couple or trio, or maybe by like 2 pairs or 2 trios. Now the reason for this is that they'll have deeper gene pool and you know parents of your fry. When starting with large colony of fish, there may happen that also the lowest quality males will get to breed with females, and the quality of your offspring may decrease. Ideal would be raise up the fry you get from the original parents, select the best looking males and females in ratio 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, and sell the rest of the colony and start again. My last tip would be to provide them a good water parameters. Now guppies like hard water, and it's therefore a good idea to test your water before you're getting them. In case you have soft water, this may be fixed by adding the crushed coral into your substrate. Guppies really enjoy hard water, and you'll definitely be much more successful in breeding them if your water is hard. They're tropical fish, meaning that they'll enjoy higher temperatures, and also higher the temperature, quicker they'll breed and grow. Going cooler temperatures, you'll again produce a bit more hardy guppies, as they'll be able to tolerate high temperatures in case the person who buys them will, for example, put them into a community tank or heated aquarium. However, the other way around, it would be a problem, as guppies raised in a high temperature will really struggle if you rapidly cool them down. Growing them up in cooler temperature also increase their lifespan. However, both breeding and growing up will be much slower, so you need to be aware of that. Thank you very much guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I would like to invite every single one of you for the birthday live stream that's going to be happening this Sunday. So keep an eye on the community part of this channel for more information, and I hope to see you next time.